Hello, you guys. Cassandra72 here, and coming to you with the final haul of the night. Now, this is CVS, and I almost forgot to go and try to do this deal. One of my favorite YouTubers is Rob at Coupon Like a Man, and so I was alerted about this moneymaker deal on the Nature Made vitamins, the cholesterol, at CVS on this week. So the deal with these is that they are ringing up on clearance. And, of course, you know, we all should have those Nature Made PDF coupons that are $2 off. And actually, when you purchase these items, it's the cholesterol, and I want to say maybe a vitamin D and some fish oil. It's definitely fish oil, the cholesterol, and one other vitamin for Nature Made. They are, well, the ad showed that the cholesterol should have been $19.99, and you got back a $10 ECB, which effectively made that $9.99. So in any event, you are getting back $10 worth of ECBs. So now the ad actually only shows, I believe, is a picture of the cholesterol. Actually, it doesn't even show a picture of the cholesterol, I do not believe. I think the ad mentions that by name, but I think it is showing a picture of one of the other vitamins. And like I said, it actually talked about a specific price of $19.99. So, you know, I wasn't sure if I was going to get this. I know that someone's video I watched said that they did ring up on clearance and then it just automatically printed the ECB. And I went in there with my mind made up that if it did not print the ECB, then I would probably just call corporate to get that straight. Because I just, you know, I don't necessarily have problems with the manager that was in there per se. But it's just a certain vibe I'm getting off a certain manager right now. If you may remember one of my videos for CVS recently, it was the same manager who basically just didn't have an answer for me as to why something wasn't ringing up when it should have been. I think it was like the Pantene deal. So, you know, I just didn't get a good vibe. And ever since then, you know, I really prefer not to deal with that particular manager or shift supervisor if I can help it, if I feel like there's going to be some issues, because I just don't feel like I'm going to get the customer service, you know, that I'm looking for. So, you know, enough of that. So, yeah, I had picked up the one that actually was $5.79 because there's two different versions. This says cholesterol complete, and there was just a regular cholesterol. So I'm not sure what the difference is on the two versions, but the other one was on sale for $5.79, and that's what I factored in when I went to prepare for checkout. Because on the card that I used initially, I had a $5 ECB, and of course I was using that $2 coupon that I spoke of. So then I would have needed basically like $1 and, okay, if it was going to be $5.79, I was going to need like $1.21 or something like that. I don't know how I factored that out. Initially, I think I was thinking it was like $1.30 something. So I came across these Arizona teas. Well, this is actually Grape Aid. So all the Arizona products, which is normally a good deal at 99 cents, these are on sale for 67 cents with your card. So I picked up two of those to basically cover my overage. But when I got to the register, the other cholesterol, even though it was marked on the shelf, it was ringing up 11 something. So, and it was funny, on the display that I looked at, it said that it was 60 count, but when I rang it at the red box, it was actually saying that it was like the 45 count. So it was as if that barcode was ringing up as if it was the 45 count. because like these were right next to each other on the shelf, and one product was supposed to be 21 something and the other was 22 something. They're both 60 caplets, and I don't see how one would ring up for $11 when the other one would have been a 20 some dollar product. So, you know, that was, you know, neither here nor there. So she did go back and check the shelf and said that you know, that the signage on the shelf was wrong. So she pulled off this one and brought it to me. You know, it was actually very helpful because she was telling me that, you know, the products were very similar and tried to tell me what the difference was between the two, and that this one was the one that was actually on clearance. So that worked, you know, just fine for me. I didn't anticipate, you know, it worked just fine for me. I was hoping that, you know, she would either find that it indeed was on clearance, or, you know, I planned on maybe telling her, you know, hey, there's one beside it, bring that one up in case it's not, and she did it anyway. So I actually did get some excellent customer service from her today. All right, so this is what my receipt looks like after all my rambling, you guys. All right, so my 2 Arizona teas were 67 cents each. My cholesterol was $5.44. You can see I already saved $16.35. All right, I had a $2 coupon for the Nature Made, and my ECB of $5 was adjusted down to $4.78, which was perfectly fine. I was not trying to look for 22 cents worth of merchandise. And at the end, bam, I got my $10 extra care buck. So I'm like, okay, that was easy. So I go back in, and this is actually one per card. So I go back in with the second card that I was going to use, and I picked up 1 cholesterol and 1 Arizona tea, as I only had a $4 ECB to use on this transaction, and this transaction looks then as such. Again, and by the time I went back there to pick this one up, they had gone ahead and pulled that tag off the shelf with the incorrect signage. All right, so 67 cents on this one for the Arizona tea, $5.44 for the cholesterol. I used a $4 ECB and $2 coupon. Yeah, so I'm not sure, and you know, and this was a little different. This time she rang up my ECB first, and then it didn't want to take my coupon, but she got it in there. All right, my subtotal was 11 cents, and I paid 54 cents out of pocket with tax. And as we scroll on down the receipt, another $10 in ECBs. So I came out of pocket total for these 2 transactions, $9 in ECBs. And $9 in ECBs and about $1.06 out of pocket, and end up with $20 worth of ECBs. So I feel a little bit better about this haul. I kind of hated giving up my my register rewards at WAG since I had $12 worth and went down to $2. So yeah, this made me feel a little bit more restored. Thank you, CVS. All right, you guys, it's getting late here. I'm going to sign off this video. And until the next one, peace and blessings.